What's up, everybody? Welcome to Narco Cop MMA. This is Ask Me Anything, episode 2 that I'm doing here, and it's for UFC Nashville. I'm just doing this, man, basically for you guys. If you guys have any questions, if you have any spots that you're looking at, maybe I can help you, maybe I can't, but I did a lot of tape study this week. I still have some tape study to do on LFA. But I'm done with the UFC. So if anybody has any questions, shoot them at me because I do want to answer them. And then I do have only 1 hour today, about an hour, 15 minutes. So I'm going to go over to the chat, and Joshua Frick, my guy, nothing better than making French toast, listening to Narco Talk Fights. I appreciate you, my man. You're one of my biggest supporters, and I want to thank you for that. Dixon Sider, what is up, my man? Is Ade Osborne the Jamaican Vinicius Salvador? I don't know. I think Salvador might have better cardio, to be honest. What is up, 916 Dave? Jussie, what is up? He's asking what's happening. Casuals. Narco, you killed it on the Crawford prediction. I saw it being a pretty even fight. Boy, was I wrong, man. Dude, honestly, I said this. I think that's got to be one of the best performances ever for a super fight, right? A fighter where both these guys were top 5 pound for pound fighters. They dominated almost all their opposition, and he absolutely killed this dude. He made this dude look like he was a nobody. And Spence is a great fighter, dude. And so, man, Crawford is just a different type of animal, man. What a fucking beast. Made me a lot of money, so I appreciate him. Hamilton, man, we got some good cards this month and year 2. And to a good end of the year, let's make some money as always. Yes, sir, let's make some money. What is up, Forrest? How you doing? Were you a police officer at one time? My twin brother is a Michigan State trooper. God bless him. Tell him to stay safe. Yes, I was. 21 years as a Chicago police officer. Retired in January 2022. Doing MMA betting full-time right now. So it's been great. I put a lot of work into it prior to my retirement. So I got to this point where, great bankroll management is the very key of getting a bankroll where you can do this full time. Bankroll management, bankroll management, bankroll management. Do not bet above the means of your bankroll management. You will go broke. Your bankroll will bust and you would have to redeposit. So it's a long game. It's not a get rich quick type of game. So if anybody tells you, hey, hit this parlay hit that parlay. No, parlays are not good. I play Lambo parlays. I do small pokes on them, but parlays in general for me are not good. That's what keeps the books afloat for the most part. It's the parlays. So I know a lot of people love that get rich quick type of parlays, but they're not a very good thing. Double flush. Nate Diaz via decision. I don't know, bro. I don't even know if that fight's real at this point. Who the fuck knows? They got into a fight. The security got into a fight today at Face-Offs. Pretty funny. Hamilton, I wish that would hit. Don't want to see Paul win. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's going to hit. I don't know what Nate Diaz, I have no idea. Yeah, Forrest, listen to Forrest. Smash that like button for me, please. Jackie Blaine Harrington says, does Sandhagen have enough weapons? He has too many weapons, actually. I love Sandhagen from the aspect that he can grapple, he can strike, he can mix it up with flying knees, head kicks, kicks to the body. The guy has great footwork, has great hands, good head movement, very good fight IQ. I can go on and on about the guy. Like, he's got cardio. I mean, he's got durability. So he's good everywhere. He's got way more than enough weapons to beat Font. And what I said yesterday on Patrick's show is that when you look at Sandhagen, you kind of see the kicking game of Marlon Vera on the Sandhagen as well. He's kind of the same build, but he has way more weapons than Marlon Vera. Marlon Vera has kicks, and he's very dangerous with his kicks, but his hands are not all that. And Sandhagen's hands are way better, and he also has grappling to implement if he wants it. So I just think this is a repeat of the Vera fight, but it might actually be worse for Rob Font, to be honest. Billy Nichols and Jake Paul is going to win via doctor stoppage. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. Fucking Diaz has like a million fucking scar tissue all over his fucking face. So, what is up, my Zen monkey? What sake brand should I buy for good luck this weekend, brother? What is up, Patrick? Actually, I gotta get back to you on that. I'll send you a message. I forgot the brand. But you can only get it from Binny's. So I don't know if you have a Binny's near you. I think that's the only place you can get it from. 916 Dave, are you still doing your Friday night? Of course, of course. That's me and Tim tomorrow. We will be live, of course. That's our bread and butter right there. Billy Nicholson, what is up, my man? What do you think about Spivak versus Cyril Gane? I really don't know yet. I haven't looked into it, so I really don't want to give my opinion. I need to go back and look at Spivak and how he deals with guys that have good footwork, that can move well, that are athletic. So I need to go back and look at some tape. Jacob Lovejoy, do you think Jackson shoots for takedowns on Billy and tries to limit the time on the feet? So I think that would be smart of him. You know, I don't think Billy is like some great striker. It's not like Billy would, you know, dominate the striking against Damon Jackson, even though I don't think Damon Jackson has good striking himself. It's just the output, you know. It's if Damon Jackson can get the fight to the ground, he's got a little bit of an advantage there. I don't think he has any type of advantage on the feet. So I do think he shoots for takedowns early. But that might just gas him out, honestly. And if he can't consolidate and keep Billy down, it might just gas him out. And Billy is known to have a great gas tank. So, yeah, I mean, I think he shoots for takedowns, to answer your question. Jackie Blaine, thanks for the great picks last week. Yeah, it wasn't a great week, honestly. I lost 2-point-some units tracked. I won overall, but hopefully the AMA helped you guys. I didn't go back and listen and see how I answered the questions, but hopefully they helped, and hopefully it made you guys money. Kyrex, Narco, if Nate Diaz returns to UFC, who do you want to see him fight? I honestly don't want to see him fight in the UFC again, man. I really don't. I think he's pretty much over the hill at this point. I know people love him, but you know, the guy is kind of washed at this point, to be fair. And you know, he's durable, he's whatever, he could take punches, but his skill level has significantly declined here at this point. Forrest Daniel says, what's the worst fight besides the Tanner Boser fight on Nashville card? Let's see. By the way, I don't think that's the worst fight, because I think Kamer, first of all, Kamer's going to bring it. Like, he's going to throw heavy hands early on. So I don't think that's going to be a bad fight to watch. I think the most boring, if you want to say boring fight, it's probably going to be, I feel like it's the Kennedy fight. I feel like it's a 15-minute kickboxing match. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of back and forth. It's probably going to be very competitive, but I think it's going to be a boring, I wouldn't call it the worst fight, but I think it's going to be the boring fight of the card. The worst fight would have to be Woodson Bazooka, maybe. That's probably not a fight I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I mean, they changed 4 different opponents on Sean Woodson. So what is up, my man Tyler Gates? He's got a fight coming up August 17th. Great dude, 6'6", heavyweight, fighting in a second amateur fight, looking to get a stoppage. And looking at his opponent, I think he might have one in store for you guys here. Would love a Jackson win, but I don't know, man. Jackson. Who are we talking? Oh, Damon Jackson win? I don't think it happens, man. I honestly don't. I don't think he has, like, I know he's very dangerous on the ground, but Billy's a black belt. I don't think it's going to be easy to sub Billy. So, yeah, I don't think it happens. Boo, can you explain the drama with Tashik every Saturday in Sean Space? It seems like y'all fight. No drama. I'm done with the dude. You know, there's nothing to talk about that dude. The dude is, you know, I already called him what he is, straight to his face. You know, we used to talk a lot, and I used to, you know, he used to do a lot of weird things on Twitter, fighting with fighters, managers, all types of nonsense, bullshit news. And I bit my tongue and didn't say anything, but I can't hold it anymore with this guy. Like, he is, he's something else. Just win, my man Rich. If Lopez doesn't finish, does he win? Yeah, I don't see why not. The thing is, he throws more volume, Rich. I don't see why he wouldn't win a decision if he's the volume guy. He's the better card. Here's the thing. I think it's very important. With this guy being off for 2.5 years, Tucker, and he kind of slows down in his fights already. He's 37 years old. Fighting a guy like Lopez who brings a high pace, who's constantly attacking you, even when you take him down. I think this guy Tucker, man, I don't know if he can go 3 hard rounds, dude. I don't know if he's ready for that. And he might get stopped late in this fight, to be honest. I see a big cardio edge for Lopez here. Andre, what is up, my man? Why is everyone on Andrade's nuts? Are they? I thought a lot of people are on Suarez by sub. Maybe I'm wrong, but I played fight ends in sub just because it was so close to it's plus 108, and Suarez sub was like plus 120. So it's 12 cents, and I get just in case Andrade gets a guillotine or something, I have that covered as well. So it's plus 108. I think it's going to be Suarez. Pretty easy, to be honest. Mr. Iman, how do you change your unit size year to year, month to month? Based on my bankroll. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I started the year hypothetically at 20,000, right? So one unit would be $200, 1% of my bankroll. Now, as my bankroll grows, my unit size grows. So let's say the following month, I'm up 10,000, it's 30,000. Well, I raise my unit size to $300, right? Let's say the following month, it's 25,000. I lost 5,000, right? You drop your unit size to 250. So it's always supposed to be 1% of your bankroll for the most part. Like that's the standard. Honestly, for me, I played even more conservative. My bankroll right now, my unit size is 450. I just upped it $50 more. My bankroll is a lot more than 45K, right? But I'm still playing it kind of safe. I don't know why I shouldn't. I actually should go a full 1%. But right now, I'm even under the 1% mark for my bankroll as far as betting is concerned. Tristan, what's your most confident bet for UFC Nashville? I think Hadley gets it done. I honestly believe Hadley is going to destroy Cody Durden wherever the fight goes. On the ground, in the stand-up. He's one of my favorite prospects at 25. I've said it. I'll say it again. This guy's super dangerous, man. A lot of fighters don't want to fight this guy because they know what's up. And he's been calling out all the like Makayevs and everybody. So I don't think they want a piece of him, to be honest. Jussie, when you served, did you have to investigate the Jussie hoax? No, I didn't. That's the one thing I didn't investigate. Ice Viking, what is up, my man? Let's make the bookies day with a big, stupid parlay. We're going to give the Lambo parlay, that's for sure, on Friday, tomorrow. So let's see what else we got here. Yog. I don't know if y'all remember, but last year Dana had a big thing to announce it. If you remember, but last year Dana had a big thing to announce it October of last year. He said it was the biggest thing he's ever done. The only thing announced was Hezbollah signing. Well, was it that? I don't know. I have no idea what that is. So Jackie says Damon's takedown of Billy Q hands. Oh, or Billy Q's hands. Sorry. No, Billy Q hands probably. Because I don't think Damon, like, he can maybe get a takedown, but just don't think he can consolidate and do much with it against Billy Q. So, I mean, he's also a black belt on the ground. Billy Q is, so he's not like a fish out of water. Is the Matrix overpriced? I don't want to say he's overpriced, but I will say there is question marks with the Matrix coming off that, that ostrich suspension. So I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch him in this fight. I made a poke on something on Barcelos, so I think the price is off. Rebecca Lee, I know you hate parlays, but your best 2-fight money line parlay, Narco. Give me. It sucks to be big favorites, but I don't see Corey Sanhagen losing, so that's one. And the other one would be, let's see here, Hadley, man. I like Hadley. I don't think he's losing this fight. So it's Hadley and Sanhagen. If you want to put in Suarez, I guess too. I'll say one thing about Suarez. Like her last fight, I know it's the first fight in a long time. She didn't really impress me, to be honest. Like as much as you see on her tape. Like maybe it was the ring rust, maybe it was 125. Could have been a lot of things. She wasn't all that impressive, honestly. Like, yeah, she got the submission. She did what she had to do. But I don't think she warrants like -4, whatever she is right now. Like, I don't think so, based on what she looked like. Now, back down to 15, maybe she looks incredible. Single leg, takedown, get her back, submission, and she looks -1,000. But I'm also not in the process of betting Andrade because she's been finished twice in the last 3 months, and I don't know. She's taken fight after fight. I don't know what's going on. Her management team seems like, I don't know if she's pushing them or I don't know what's going on. Nice, only 200,000 for you. Yeah, it's 200,000. I did it that much so nobody can buy it. So, yeah. Who has the most to lose besides the main event at UFC Nashville on Saturday? The most to lose. Let's see here. Besides the main. Well, one that would pop out right away is Tatiana Suarez. Like if she loses, that's bad for her because she's trying to make a title run here. A loss would kind of kill her here. And she would have to get right back to the drawing board. I think she's won. I think, not much else besides her, to be honest. Maybe a guy like Kennedy because he's been on a run. I mean, I don't think there's much else. I think Tatiana has the most to lose with a loss on Saturday, in my opinion. Did you rewatch Jan Pereira? What did you think? I didn't rewatch it. I actually never watched it even because I was at the boxing fight, so I didn't have a chance to watch that fight at all. Do you think you'll ever take your bet on me off private again? I don't know. I might, but I also told everybody, like, I put out a post saying that if you want my picks, DM me and I'll send you my picks happily. I don't care. I just want to know who's following the reason why I did that is I don't want specific people to have my picks. So if you're sending me a pick and I know you, I'm going to send you. I mean, if you send me a DM and I know you, I'm going to send you my picks. No problem. But I don't know if I might find a different way, to be honest. I might do a Discord where I put my picks. I might do a Telegram where I put my picks. I don't know yet, but I'm going to set something up because it's kind of hard. I've literally sent maybe 200 DMs this week after I did that, but I kept my promise. I'm going to send them. If I'm telling you I'm going to send them, I'm going to send them. So Jared Curry, just hopping in. Appreciate the content. Thank you, my friend. Thoughts on Baja Kennedy sub plays? I like that, but I have a play on Baja by submission at plus 800. I really like that play. Kennedy, not so much, to be honest. I think Kennedy, so like Jacoby's a bigger guy, like the submission that Kennedy got against Devin Clark, it's a shorter guy that goes for takedowns and he sticks his neck in there. Jacoby doesn't really go for takedowns. And Kennedy's not really a grappler that gets on top and looks for submissions. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't like the submission too much on his side, to be honest. It just so happened to be he faced the wrestler who sticks his neck in there and he can get those long limbs around him. Jacoby's not really a wrestler and Jacoby's a tall guy. So, it's not easy to get standing guillotines on that guy. Let's see here. What do we else? We have Ace High. No one's on Andrade, says Mimi. Ben, what is up, Narco? Any advice for someone starting off with a small bankroll, all in on a 2-leg parlay or something? No. I mean, if your bankroll is $100, you got to stick to the method that I just described. Like, you got to bet $1. If that's, I would suggest, if you can kind of, like, what I would do is I would save up some money, like some money that you can lose, you can afford to lose, right? You could save up, let's say, to 1,000, save that money up to 1,000, then start betting, $10 units. And if you're profitable, you get to, 2,000 the second year. Now you can bet $20 units, and so on and so forth. And that's how you build it up. Tatiana fighting at 125. Is Andrade? She's not fighting at 25. It's 15. Is Andrade a competitor still? 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah, I don't know, but it's at 115. It's not at 25. Just FYI. Dixon, what is up, my man? Narco, you got your eye on end in splits this week. Last Saturday, there seemed to be absolutely none, but some did end up in split. I actually did have a split decision. Believe it or not, on the Pereira Yan fight, I had a split decision. I think I talked about it on the AMA. I said the fight might be close. I even had Pereira by decision. So that fight, I made a lot of money on that fight based on, Pereira winning by decision, which is plus 650. And then fight ends in split. I think it was 900 or 800. So this week, to answer your question, I do like one split, a good amount. That's the Kennedy fight. Kennedy against Jacoby. I think split decision there, plus 550, is one to look at. It's one to eye. I think that one is going to be a competitive fight, and I think it stays close. If I was to take another split decision, I wouldn't be so shocked if, this Klein versus Bahamondes. It's possible. It's honestly possible. Even though I like Bahamondes' side, but I think it's possible. Damon Jackson has tons of wins as a big underdog. Yeah, he is. He's good as a dog for sure. I agree with you. How many dog picks do you have this week? As far as the ones I played, I didn't play any dogs this week, honestly. If you want me to give you who I think is a dog pick that I think has a chance to win, I would probably go with Jacoby 1, Kamer 2, and Klein 3. But I don't have plays on him, to be honest. So, yeah, I can't lie. Yo, what is up, man? Love the show. I'm the guy who had Justin in elevation. I'm the guy who had just. Oh yeah. Nice pick, Justin. Very, very nice pick. Very good one. Yeah. I mean, that head kick, holy moly. It landed flush. 62 of you in here. Thank you very much to each and every one of you. I appreciate you guys. If Suarez takes Andrade down, it's over. Yeah, I think so too. Boop. Do you do your bankroll per book or total book accounts? Total book accounts. I have a spreadsheet. Let me see if I can share it with you guys. Hold on. If you guys want to see the spreadsheet, I can kind of show it to you guys. All right, let me show it to you guys here. 1 second. Why is this not? I guess I can't make these Google Sheets bigger, but let me share it with you here. All right, let's see here. Okay. So you guys want to take a look at this? Give me 1 second. Let me present, share a screen. I don't know. Can you guys see this? It's kind of small. I don't know how to make it bigger, but let me see here. Oh, how the fuck do you? I thought it was shift, but I don't think you can make this bigger for whatever reason. Oh, here we go. All right. So this is my spreadsheet. I shouldn't show you the ones up here, but this is for 2023, and I keep everything on here. All my bets, every single one of them is on the sheet. So, do something like this: date, sportsbook, which sport, what bet it is, what are the odds, what stake, and the results on your thing. So, if you wanna do that, that's something I do. I think just for me to see what I've played, where I've profited the most, what I've hit, I can go back and literally do anything. Hold on, let me fix my camera. I can literally go fix everything there and see how I'm doing, where I'm doing well, where I'm not doing well. So yeah, that's the answer to your question a little. I'm fairly new at this. What do you recommend my max bet be set at? I don't know what tell me what your bankroll is, and I can tell you it's 1% of your bankroll, of your betting bankroll, not your life bankroll, not the money that you have in the bank, but the money that you can afford to lose as far as gambling is concerned. You're welcome, Andre, my man. Always supporting. I appreciate you. I think Suarez beats Andrade, but she's a little overrated. I think her striking is overrated. Not even overrated. It sucks, to be honest. But her grappling is, man. Got any place for PFL? One championship, Narco. I do have place for PFL. I'll go over them real quick if you want. It's Lisa Malden, money line, plus 185 for half a unit. It's the Hackett versus Bennett under 2.5 at plus 215 for half a unit. It is the Anthony Ivy handicap minus 3.5 at minus 160 for 1.6 units. Espinoza Diggs fight doesn't go at plus 150 for a unit. And Josh Silveira by submission plus 225 for 1 unit. So those are my plays for PFL. One championship, I have none. Let's see here. What else we got here? You're right. She looked bad. The La Rosa. Yeah, I don't know. She didn't look good in that fight. I'll be honest with you. MMA Jesus. Would you consider designing merch? We're looking at it based on your successful merch release. The guys he hired that are very questionable. James could do, I don't know who did it for him. And I don't know. Maybe it is successful. How do you know it hasn't been successful? And my stuff has been okay. It hasn't been like, I only did like one design. That's it, with different colors. So it was just a way for people kind of to wear my stuff. I would like to see, people wear my stuff, even though I know not everybody is going to go wear my shit. Like, I get it, but just a little something. Since everything I do is out there, and thought maybe I could get some support that way, and it was awesome. I appreciate them. Has anyone ever had 2 scheduled fights in the UFC? They're in the schedule of fight again. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I know it's still up there in topology, but there's no way he's fighting back-to-back like that. He just took this one instead of that one. He had an opportunity, so he bumped it up, in my opinion. Confident in Bahamondes this week? I think so. I think he wins, man, but I also don't like laying minus 2 something with Bahamondes because, doesn't really have grappling upside, and he's minus 225. When you bet minus 225s, you want him to either have some grappling upside or he has a significant striking advantage against his opponent, and he doesn't have it here against Klein. Yeah, does he have the reach? He has the volume, but the cleaner strikers probably Klein. But I think the cardio and stuff and volume is going to be on Bahamondes' side. So that's how I see that fight going. Discord would be nice. Yeah, I honestly, I have a Discord right now. Just started it up again. I have about 10 of my closest friends in there right now, but I'm going to be adding people little by little in there and see how that works out. Rebecca Lee, can you tell us how much boxing tickets were for Spence Crawford? Just curious, how many tickets did you buy, and was it difficult to get? So I'll tell you straight up, I didn't buy the tickets. My cousin from Cali did. They were a little over $2,000 a piece. He paid. He bought a total of 10 tickets, and he sat second rows for him and his wife. So they weren't difficult to get. He gets them very easily. He knows so many people. So yeah. What's your Twitter handle? I'll snapshot my bets of yours that I choose. My Twitter handle at NarcoCop, NarcoCop on Twitter. Thanks for the show, Mike. Great stuff as always. I appreciate you, Barry. Thank you very much. Justin, what is up? Thank you. Thank you for showing up here. Tugger Nuts, wait till I bet Hadley or get in now. Get in now. You can stop him in the first, man. Get in right now while the water's warm. What's this odds right now? Hold on, let me see. I don't want to say get in if, wow. He's at 210 now. Oof. He is ballooning here, and I think he's worth every penny, to be honest. It's minus 205 on Bet Online. You can get the best price right now is minus 190 on William Hill Caesars. Go get that, or Bet365 has minus 188, it looks like. So I like Hadley, man. I mean, he is really good everywhere. Sandhagen, O'Malley, how do you line it? Pretty big Sandhagen favorite, I think. Minus 280. Sandhagen, because he can grapple. He can grapple there, and he can match the striking of O'Malley, man. Like, he really can. The leg kicks and shit like that. Barcelo split, says Ja. Maybe. I mean, I want to see what this guy looks like. This Kyler Phillips off of Ostrom. What is he going to look like? What is up, my man? Fight Talk only. Always supporting. Thoughts on Nzechukwu sub plus Sandhagen sub. I said the sub on Kennedy I didn't like too much. Sandhagen, I could see it if he grapples, honestly. But instead of Nzechukwu, I probably go Bahamondes sub. Because I mean, dude, this guy Ludovic Klein sticks his neck in there way too much for my liking. So, and Bahamondes has that darce and those front chokes. That's how he gets his subs, and that's how he goes for them. So, yeah. Tristan says, what is your most confident money line parlay prop for PFL? Money line for PFL? Honestly, I'm going to tell you guys one thing about PFL, this specific fight. The guy, I'll tell you guys this. The guy that Anthony Ivy is fighting is absolutely horrific. He has no defense on the feet. He's got no fucking grappling. He's going to get subbed if Ivy gets him down. He's been hurt in almost every single fight, even against bums. This guy doesn't belong in the PFL at all. Ivy should this line should be, I would play Ivy for 10 units if I could here. If I trusted one thing that I don't like about Ivy is his chin. His chin is super questionable. And the one thing that opponent has is power. So it scared me off of playing Ivy minus 200 something, right? So I played the minus 3.5 because his ITD was minus 150, right? And his minus 3.5 is minus 160. It's 10 cents off. So if he happens to win by decision, I'm pretty sure he's going to dominate the 3 rounds, right? I win. If he stops him, I win. So that's why I played the minus 160. And I kind of did that because I shaved off from the money line. Because I think he dominates this dude, man. This dude is not fucking worthy of being in PFL. He's got power, and that's about it. Like, if you're going to play this guy, honestly, you can play Ivy for all the money and then play this guy by knockout, because that's the only fucking way he's going to win this fight. Yeah, I mean, that's the smash spot on this card, honestly. I think Ivy is going to absolutely destroy this guy in the grappling. Like, easy. Could be ground and pound, but submission's easy as well. I really like Thad John. I think he's a very good prospect, but his line is so high. Yeah, everything else, I'm not very, very confident. I think Impa, maybe late in that fight, is going to be something to look at. I don't know what the late round props are, but I think Impa can win there late. What is up, XBL on Twitch? Can't wait to hear your Lamba plays this week. That will be mañana. Also, I made a fan-made emblem for the pod. Sent it to Tim. I couldn't send it to you for some reason, but I hope you like it, man. I appreciate that, Fight Talk. Thank you very much, man. You didn't have to do it. Yeah, Tim sent me something on the DM, and yeah, I like it a lot. Thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that, man, very, very much. I want you to know that. Crystal, Suarez got picked apart at 115 in round 3 against Nina. If Andrade can stuff the takedowns in round 1, she could do enough damage against a tired and hesitant Suarez. Suarez even says she didn't like this division. Yeah, I mean, if this fight extends, I agree with you. If this fight extends, it could get a little hairy for Suarez. But most of her fights don't really extend. Yeah, the Nina Nunes did, but I don't know. I really don't know with Andrade because I really don't trust her anymore. I don't know what's going on with her. As far as anyone with the sort of offensive BJJ skills, yeah, Grasso. I mean, I think Grasso is probably a better submission grappler than Andrade at this point. So, yeah, Grasso's better. Probably that's it. Yeah, probably just Grasso. What else here? Is Nina better at keeping range than Andrade? Yeah. The other thing is Nina's much bigger too, though. Like she's whatever, 5'6" or 5'5". Andrade, she needs to get into the pocket. The problem with Andrade in this fight, and I'll tell you guys, is she throws so hard that she's going to be out of position and she's going to get taken down. That's the main issue here. And that was the same issue I had with her in the Blanchfield fight. She's going to overthrow because that's how she knows how to throw her punches. And it's going to put her right in a position to get taken down. So that's her problem. In your opinion, what's your best or favorite offshore sports book to use for those who don't? I like BetOnline for sure. BetOnline is my favorite. Who's your biggest fan, Narco? I honestly don't know. I don't keep tabs of that, but Joshua, you always support. I appreciate you, my man. By max bet, I meant lowest odd line. I'm like, what do you mean by max bet? I meant lowest odd. So I don't. Can you rephrase that? Like, do you mean like if the odds are like minus 200, is that the highest I go to bet a max bet? Then no. If that's the end, that's a question. No. Like it could be minus 400, and I'm gonna go max bet if I think it's a huge difference. Pepe, what is up? Yep. Malden for sure, gang. I have plus 185. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play her here. Like her opponent, like I don't know if she should ever be this big of a favorite against Malden. Like, makes no sense to me. When I tape Desiree, like she throwing big shots on the feet, like she's going for takedowns, but her wrestling is not very good. And I think actually Malden might be able to get takedowns here against her. And I was looking honestly to play even a prop here on Malden to maybe buy sub or something, but Desiree is tough, so I don't know if she gets that takedown. Why does Tajikistan have such high levels of inbreeding? All right, that's a joke. Pepe says Hadley's going to choke Durden out, in my opinion. Yeah, I think he can knock him out too, to be honest with you, man. He hit so damn hard for 25. But yeah, it's going to be there because he's got a very good submission game, and we know Durden's going to have to wrestle, bro. If he doesn't wrestle, he's going to get his fucking head taken off, or he's going to eat a body shot and just go to he's going to go down with those body shots. What is up, Steve? Appreciate you too as well, my man. What can we expect from you from DWS in terms of betting tips? I'm going to have a show every Monday. I think this week I already have a guest locked in. It's going to be different guests. This week it's going to be Lucrative MMA, James. So me and him are going to break down Dana White's Contender Series on Monday night. I don't know the timing yet. I have to figure out the timing with him, but it's going to be Monday night. Every Monday, I'm going to have a new guest for Dana White's Contender Series. Bloom Dog, do you pay tax on winnings? Yes, of course. You always have to pay tax on winnings. Billy Nichols, appreciate your weekly Twitter spaces entertaining, but those live bets are clutch. I appreciate you, Billy. Thanks for stopping in those spaces. Yeah, they've been pretty good to us. Yeah, overall. What was the most money you've ever won on an MMA fight? What was the fight? Mine was Marabian, and I bet 100 on Marab to win. I won like 450. I would have to go through my spreadsheet, to be honest. I don't know offhand the biggest. My biggest might have been this. I had one on DK where I won 9K on, it was last year. I won 9K on most significant strikes on Holly Holm, and I think the fight to go over a certain amount, it was mispriced, and I won, I think, 9K on that. So, yeah, that was probably the most I've won on one fight. KO decision on Jake Hadley's plus 170. Not sure if Durden runs into a submission. Thoughts? Nah, I think he could definitely. We just discussed that with Pepe. He definitely can get subbed, man. This guy's sub game is no fucking joke, man. He had Nascimento in a couple of different subs, man. That guy is like a very, very high. Like if he has those subs on Durden, he's gonna tap his ass, and he's been tapped before. So Hadley's a high level like submission grab. Like it doesn't show as far as his belt. I don't think he's a black belt or anything, but in fight, like dude, this guy's always going for omoplatas and shit like that. Go platas even. Like it's dangerous off his back, man. Very, very dangerous. And you see against Candelario how quick he's stuck in that triangle and put him out. Narco, I'm half Peruvian, half Salvadorian. Will I be disappointed if I parlayed Jesus Pinedo and Alvin? I actually like Alvin Espinoza, but man, I was looking away to bet him. But man, Keanu Diggs is very good everywhere, man. He's got good striking, very clean striking. He's got power in his hands. He's got very tricky grappling. I like Espinoza. He's strong. Physically, he's very strong, it seems like. But his striking is not the best, to be honest. It's kind of a little janky. It's not very solid yet, but his grappling, like when he gets on top, he's very, very strong. So the thing is, Diggs is good everywhere. So I'm probably going to stay away from that fight, man. And as far as Pinedo, he might get grapple fucked, honestly. Jenkins is looking very impressive lately with the grappling. So I don't think he can stop takedowns. Pepe says, Impa, Silveria. Yeah, that I think you can cash that ticket, honestly. I like Silveria. I like Thad very much. I think Impa wins. I think Impa late, Pepe. Impa late in that fight. Dude, Hamlet just gasses every single freaking fight. And Impa's shown pretty good cardio here at 205. I don't know, man. I think he finishes this dude. You know, you watch the Corey Hendricks fight, and you know, even Hendricks gasses a little too, but Hamlet gasses way freaking more. I mean, Hendricks had fucking Hamlet almost out of there, I think, in the third round in one of their fights, didn't he? Yeah, he did. So, you know, where actually he finished him in the third. Sorry, by rear naked choke. So, yeah, man, I think Impa can honestly finish him late. I'm probably going to play late round props on Impa on that fight. So, Jason, how do you feel about the main event ends by KO? The thing is, I think Sanhagen can sub him. Is it likely? No. I think I just like under in that fight, honestly. Just play the under. Why don't you just play the under 4.5 at like minus 110 or whatever? It's 50 cents difference. I would go with the under there. Will you be doing spaces for contenders? I don't know. That I'm not sure of. Probably not. Gressa was in the sub at 115. Andrade actually has subs at 115. I mean, she can get a guillotine, I think. That's why I played fight to ends and sub at plus 108, because I do think she has like a small chance that she could sub her. Do you favor Hadley by sub or KO? Well, I mean, I think that the money, as far as the prop is concerned, I think you get a better price on KO, if I'm not mistaken, by a good amount. Let's see here. KO. He's fucking these fight odds and all this best fight odds, they all suck, man. What is going on with this shit? Let's see here. KO on Hadley, you could get like 350, and then sub is 225. I think either one is live, to be honest. I really do. I think I would probably go lean sub, because he's gonna have probably more opportunity, because they're just gonna grapple like crazy. So yeah. Espinoza by rear naked choke, I think. I don't know, man. Diggs is very good in the grappling, too. I don't think, you know, unless he's significantly stronger than him, and I don't see that, because I see on tape Diggs is pretty physical and strong. Diggs has a tough time making this weight class, to be honest. So I don't even know. Like he got cut from Bellator because he missed weight. So I don't know if he's going to be able to make weight. What do you think of Braga versus Chris Wade? Pretty close odds. Is Wade fading? He looked like shit in his last fight prior to getting the submission, the takedown submission. I need to go. I didn't tape Braga too much. I know he's got good leg kicks. I know he's got power in his hands. Not sure of his takedown defense too much. I mean, if he doesn't have good takedown defense, he's going to get mauled then, in the wrestling. Pepe says he played Impa round 3-2. Yeah, that's a good play, man. That's a good fucking play. I'm going to play round 2 as well, I think, just to cover it. I hate playing round 3s, and then the fight ends at the end of round 2 or something. Then I'll kick myself. Narco, you see the video of The Rock buying Timbo? Yeah. Oh, he bought him a house? No, I didn't see that. Wow, that's fucking crazy. I didn't see that he bought him a house. I saw him walk into the ring while this guy was doing an interview and they hugged and everything. He bought him an actual house. That's pretty dope. It's dope as hell. Are there any of the sports you bet? If so, what's your favorite, most profitable? It's MMA by far. NFL, no. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. I've hit a lot of golf futures this year. So I've been doing really well with that. But most profitable, it's not even close. It's MMA. Espinoza by decision, says right answer. Yeah, but I think I don't think he stops. Diggs seems to be very durable and tough. So I don't see him stopping him. Can we really trust Impa's grappling? Yeah, why not? Looks very strong at 205, man. Like, he looks very fucking strong at 205. Of course, you can trust his grappling. Like, who was it? Hendricks, I think he put down multiple times. Yeah, you could trust his grappling. He's strong, man. And he's got the better gas tank. Like, if this becomes a grappling match, like, fucking, what's his name, is just going to gas. Hamlet, per usual, is going to gas. That we know. Josh says, what round do you think Diaz gets finished in? Nate Diaz? I don't fucking know. I don't even know if he gets finished, to be honest. I don't know, and I don't care. I don't know if even that fight is real. Sean Orr, my guy, Sean, is Hackett on the fraud radar. Sort of, kind of. But I wanted better price on Bennett. The one thing I see from Hackett, though, man, is like she moved up now to 25, and she's put on a ton of muscle, man. Like, this girl didn't really have a lot of muscle on her. And when you look at her now, Sean, she's put in a lot of fucking muscle, man. And I kind of feel like, to be honest, they're trying to set her up here, this Chelsea Hackett chick, for a win. Even though, if Bennett is smart, she pushes the grappling, she pushes the wrestling, and she might be able to finish, honestly, on top. That's part of the reason why I played under 2.5 in this fight, because I've seen Bennett get hurt on the feet, and I see Hackett, like, doesn't know what the fuck to do when she's on her back. So under 2.5 is how I played it at plus 215, I think. I think any girl can finish here. But Bennett should use grappling. If she doesn't grapple, then I don't like, because when you watch Bennett in the fight against the chicken LFA, the glory kickboxer girl, she gets the girl down big time in the first second. She's pushing the grappling, but in the third round, she gets rocked really fucking bad on the feet. Bennett does, against that Tiaras kid. And now that girl's a very good kickboxer, but I think Hackett's a pretty good kickboxer too. So I just like the under there, man. I wanted a bigger money line price on Bennett to kind of jump in. And the line, I think it's kind of going up. Maybe I eventually play her if it keeps going up. Yeah. Nah, not really. I mean, it's 115. Oh, shit. It's 140, guys. Oh, now it's getting interesting. It's plus 140 on MGM if anybody has it. So, yeah, I might take a stab now, to be honest. Like that, now it's blowing out. It was like plus 115, 110. Like, I didn't want to touch it at like evens. But now it's like a lot more. There's more meat on the bone now, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 125 on Bet Online, but it's 140 on MGM if you guys have it. So that price is kind of blown out. Best underdog at PFL. Malden, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't have a prediction for that fight. I don't know. I think maybe Jake Paul by decision. I don't know. Hamlet's from my country. He still has Greco-Roman cardio. 8 minutes. Yeah, exactly. He's going to finish Impa in 8 minutes. And I don't think he's going to it's not going to be easy to out-grapple Impa. He's very strong. So he's going to gas, and he's probably going to get finished. Hackett, easy W, said Moyes. No, Bennett is the side, says Pepe. I kind of feel like Bennett's the side now for sure at plus 140-ish. Thoughts on Serrano Taylor over 8.5? I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I know that's the women's boxing fight. I don't know. I don't want to give an opinion on it. Man, Joda almost had your guy in the first round last time out in Fury. I think it was. Thanks for replying to DMs, boss. Who? And Joda almost had your guy in front. I don't know who it is. You got to refresh my memory on that. I don't know. Who are you referring to? Bennett is going to get subbed if she forces the grappling. Hackett has worked on. Nah, Moise. No, bro. Come on, bro. Her grappling is not very good. I don't know how much she's worked on her grappling. I didn't like her grappling at all. Didn't Impa get back taken in Hendricks' fight against the better grappler? I'm kind of worried he gets subbed early. I mean, can Hamlet take him down and take his back? Maybe. I mean, when he's fresh, he's pretty damn strong. But man, I mean, Impa's looked like, whether it be the opposition or what, like he looked like a completely different fighter at 205. Honestly, he looks a lot stronger. So I don't know if he's just going to easily be able to do that to Impa, to be honest. But we'll see. Man, is Nate Diaz is washed again? Yeah, he's washed big time. Have to work on her grappling on Survivor. Yeah, that's another thing. If you look at her IG, man, like she did this Survivor Australia thing for God knows how long and lost to some other chick. But yeah, I don't know. Hackett spent a bit of 2 years off fighting on a reality show. Exactly. Everybody's telling you. There you go. There's some red flags on her for sure. By a sub round 2, gap in any round, in my opinion. 1, 2, or 3. Most likely early, 1 or 2. But I think it can happen in any round. Reality shows usually is 4 weeks, unless the dating show, etc., have worked on this field. Okay. Moise is letting you guys know. Some Survivors Island thing, I think I heard. Yep, it is. And Pepe says Enrique Owens gang. Oh, Enrique Owens. Yeah. Oh, that fight. Yeah. He almost had Owens. Owens was hurt bad. That wasn't Fury. You said Fury. You confused me. It was LFA. Yeah, he had him hurt pretty fucking bad in that fight. But then Owens used the grappling like I thought he would. And Joda is, he had that. Was it a club and sub? Like he had a guillotine on him very, very deep. And got out of it. And then he dominated basically in the grappling. So ours round 2. I think I like 1-2 better than 2-3, to be honest. Yeah, my bad. LFA. Yep, it's LFA. All right, guys. 82 of you in here. If nobody has any more questions, we've been going for like 53 minutes. If you guys want Joda pulled the Gilly for 3 rounds after rocking him so ridiculous. Yeah. But Joda's like a striker, man. Like he not really good grappler. So that's why I took Enrique Owens. Yeah, I just need to do some LFA tape here. That's the only thing I got left is LFA. I tried to tape some of the A1 combat, but man, you can't even get a read on who's fighting in that card. I don't know which fights are off, which fights are on. Fucking, they do nothing on social media. You have no idea who's fighting. I tried to look at some of these fighters to see their Instagram to see if they're gonna weigh in or something. I didn't see shit. I don't even know if this card is on, to be honest. I have no idea. Like you go to the combat Uriah Faber's combat page on Instagram, and there was fucking nothing. Like looking at it right now, grappling match tomorrow, A1 combat, be there early, right? And they don't show anything. Like this turned into a grappling match. That's it. Yeah, it looks like it's just a grappling match now. I don't know what's going on with A1 combat, but I would suggest not to bet anything there because it doesn't look like they weighed in today, and it doesn't look like any of these fighters are going to fight. So they have nothing on their Instagrams as far as weighing in. Any of the fighters, I looked at all of them. So I don't think that card is going. Don't waste your time fucking taping that shit. I didn't watch the fight, but people were teasing me for playing Owens. Yeah, it wasn't he was in a deep guillotine for a while, man. For a while. Best PFL play. Malden. I like Malden. No, actually, no, I take it back. I like Anthony Ivy, the handicap. Ivy's going to kill this guy, man. Honestly, this guy has a puncher's chance, that's fucking it, dude. Like, that guy is horrifically bad at grappling, at striking, at defense. He's getting hurt against complete bums, dude. Complete fucking bums are rocking this guy bad. And now all of a sudden, these guys in the PFL, like Anthony Ivy is a skilled fighter. He just has a shit chin. I don't trust his chin. If this guy had a good chin, I would honestly play 10 units on him in this spot at minus 250. 10 fucking units I would play on Anthony Ivy in this spot. But his chin is not very good, man. I don't like his chin. He gets hurt pretty easily. He's been finished multiple times. But he's way, way better than this Hardiman guy, man. Like, I watched this Hardiman guy, and he gets this heel hook against this Dunkel dude, this William Dunkel guy that's 6-3. He fucking floored him bad. He was hurt very bad twice. He even said in an interview he was knocked out twice. And while he was knocked out, he wakes up and gets a heel hook. It was so weird because it was like the fucking weirdest thing ever. This guy, the fight against the 3-6 guy, no, 3-7 guy, the Kani Correa, that guy is lighting him up in the first round, man. It's crazy. The last fight against this Indian guy, Chaudhry, he's getting hurt left and right in round one. It's like, bro, this guy is bad. How the hell is he plus 200 here? He's got a puncher's chance, and that's it. And if you're going to play him, just go play him by KO. What's his KO prop? Because that's the only way you could play this dude. Because otherwise, he's going to get subbed or ground and pound. I don't know which one, but let's see here. His KO prop is, it sucks. 425. I thought it was going to be more. No. I'm not touching that guy. He's bad. I just want to believe Andrade will be able to hang in there 5 minutes, and then eventually sometime in round 2, Suarez gets sub. Yeah, it's possible. I wouldn't say it's not. What else? Favorite money line for UFC and PFL. I mean, I said Sandhagen's going to win, but my favorite would probably be Hadley. I like Hadley a lot. And PFL, I think for the price, I think Malden at plus 185 is very good. But if you ask me for, like, who do you think is going to the easiest W, I think it's going to be Ivy, honestly. Ivy should cruise. Is Corey the mush of the week? This mush of the week has been getting steam. And everybody seems to be on fucking wait, what do you mean Corey? Wait, who's Corey? Sandhagen? I mean, I don't think that's a mush of the week. I think the mush of the week this week, in my opinion, it feels like it's Carlston Harris. Everybody is on Carlston Harris from what I see. I'm just on the fight doesn't go there. I think the fight ends. Opinion on Jose Reyes as a big dog. Size difference on his opponent. I haven't recorded. I haven't taped it yet. That's LFA, I'm assuming, right? I haven't taped it yet, so I have no opinions. Once I tape it, you'll see it on my Bet MMA, or I'll send it to you or whatever. But yeah, I haven't taped LFA yet. All right, boys, 70 of you in here, boys and girls. Thank you very much. Are you confident on Sandhagen and Hadley than Suarez? Yes. I'll take Hadley over Suarez here. Yeah, that's it, guys. We've been going for almost an hour. Appreciate all of you. Safe to say you don't care too much VS Ball, but deep down you're rooting for. Nah, I'm not rooting for Nate, man. Guy should just quit, man. He's got enough money. Jake Paul is probably going to win, to be honest. I mean, he's been training boxing now for a while Diaz isn't smoking joints, bro. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. He's just taking it for the money. He's smart. All right, boys and girls, thank you very, very much for joining me for this AMA. We will be back tomorrow, me and Tim, on the Lambeau Place podcast. We will also have on Monday the Dana White's Contender Series, first episode of 2023. Me and lucrative MMA James, a very sharp individual. We will be going over that card as well on Monday. And I'll have my live spaces on Saturday, per usual, on Twitter. So thank you, everybody, for joining today. We hit almost 80 people in here. Appreciate all of you. Good luck this weekend. Hope you guys crush it. and let's fucking cash those tickets for UFC Nashville.